So growing my portfolio to $1 million. So today in the morning, the portfolio was up 3.18%. And then around closing time, the portfolio was up 4.25%. So it was up $2,248 with 86 cents. And the two investments that I'm in currently are in a Bitcoin 2 times ETF and a Netflix 2 times ETF. So let's look at Bitcoin on the chart on the 30. Well, let's look at it on the daily chart first. So basically, Bitcoin on the daily chart, finally it managed to break over the 50-day moving average. Currently is trying to break the 9-day moving average. So I guess the next thing that needs to happen is for Bitcoin is that it needs to break the 9-day moving average. Had a little trouble going above it. It's still having a little trouble going above it. But on the 30-minute time chart, right? So let's see, when did Bitcoin open? Let's see. 9:30. So pretty much in the pre-market around the 9:30. So basically the 10-minute candle on the 30-minute time chart. Basically, Bitcoin has been using the 9-day moving average as support. It used it here on the 10-minute candle, the 10:30 candle, the 11-minute candle, and the 11:30 candle. So pretty much it was using the 9-day moving average as support. And basically we'll have to see if Bitcoin can still ride this trend. Currently it managed to break over the basically in the aftermarket closing hours. Basically Bitcoin is below the 9-day moving average, but currently on the 21:30 candle it is above the 9-day moving average, and it's above the 20-day moving average. So we could definitely see some further upside from Bitcoin sooner or later. So the next thing I do want to talk about is Netflix. So Netflix did pretty good. It actually surprised me today. The reason I say that is because let's look at Netflix. I did mention that basically Netflix was having a little bit of trouble of breaking above the 20-day moving average. You can previously see here on this previous area around July 2nd, July 6th, and July 7th that had trouble breaking out of the 20-day moving average. So it was basically repeating the same history around this area. So on the 28th, on the 29th, on the 30th, and on the 31st of July, basically it was having trouble breaking out of that 20-day moving average until finally Netflix did something for pretty much that I was hoping for, is that finally Netflix managed to finish the day over the 20-day moving average. The 20-day moving average reads 72.17, and basically Netflix finished closing at 73.33. Currently after hours, they're down 0.03%. Do I think Netflix can try to ride the trend to the upside? I feel like this is the case. I feel like the down days are pretty much over, and by the looks of it, it looks like on the 9-day moving average is finally ready to cross over the 20-day moving average. So I think we're ready to see some very good uptrend from Netflix from here. So, and also it looks like on the MACD, basically the MACD, the blue line, is above the orange line. So usually that's a bullish indicator. So if the 9-day moving average does manage to cross over the 20-day moving average, this is going to be a huge move to the upside for Netflix. So now I want to talk about the $1,000 paper trading challenge, right? So a quick update on that. So let's see. So basically today I traded Intel call options and I made $56. So let's look at Intel at 1140, right? So looking at Intel, let's see, Intel 1140, right? I said 1140, right? Yeah, 1140. 1140. So not this candle, not this candle, not this candle, not this candle, this candle right here. So I got into Intel call options as soon Intel call options. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I played put options for some reason, but I played Intel call options as soon as Intel landed on the 20-day moving average, waited for a bounce, and then at 12:06, when I sold out the position, I secured $56 trading Intel call options. So basically what the strategy was is that basically once my position is up 5 or 10%, or anywhere in that range, I'm out the position. In this case, in this example, like I'm showing you right now, the position was up 7.37%. So it was anywhere in the range of 5 through 10%. So what did I do? I sold out the position and I secured that $56 profit. But when I actually sold the position, I only made actually $40. So not bad. That's pretty good. We're still consistent with the strategy, which is number one, to stay consistent is to, number one, obviously, sell out the position as soon as I'm up either 5 or 10%. And then the next thing that I want to do is I only want to do one single trade for that whole entire day. I don't want to revenge trade. I don't want to, overtrade, because I feel like if I do overtrade, I feel like I'm gonna get stuck in this mentality where like, oh, if I lose, I need to make it back, and if I lose again, I need to make it back. So I'm gonna be stuck in a bad mentality. So basically the strategy is, once you're up 5 or 10%, sell out the position, wait until tomorrow, try to trade if there's a given opportunity. And for when I want to cut my losses at, basically once the position is down either 5 or 10%, cut the position once it's down 5 or 10% and just take that loss. So I don't want to wait for a miracle and then a miracle doesn't happen. So it's just best to know when you're winning and when you're losing. So that's basically the strategy with this $1,000 paper trading challenge. So I'll keep you guys updated. Basically, so far last week we only took one single loss, which was I want to say it was $46 or $45, I think. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated. So that is pretty much it. If you want to look for opportunities, you can use finviz.com. That is pretty much it. I'll keep you guys updated on the portfolio. Today was a very good day for us Netflix and Bitcoin investors. I'll keep you guys updated. And if you guys sign up with my Webull link located in the description below, you can get up to 10 free fractional shares. Link will be in the description below. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys have a good one. Peace.